body and soul. Half numb and guzzling bourbon and coke from coffee mugs. Our fathers fell in love with their own story about the facts, about the truth. To lay out with the blues. A story about a baseball game somewhere way back in Oklahoma many years ago. Yeah, I wanna tell you this story. Many years ago, there were men, grown men, some in their 30s and 40s, work in the mine and the oil rigs, sweat and long beers after work, steel guitar, music wanging in their ears, little white houses to return to where their wives complained about their washing machine not working, always broken down. And then they said to hell with it and sang body and soul. Body and soul in the bathtub, and later in the evening when the kids were asleep, lay in bed, stroking and smoking. From everything until everything was okay. And the life goes on. The next day is Sunday, another ball game. And the other team showed up, one man short. Yeah, one man short. And they say, we're one man short, but we can use this boy. He's only 15. Only 15, and his hair is long and curly, too long, and blonde and blue eyes as the sky. But could we use this boy? He's only 15, and at least he'll make a game. So they got around and talked about it, and they took a look at the kid again. Kinda muscular and kinda knowing, the way he holds his glove and his shoulders hanging loose, and his thick neck, but then with that boy's face under that clump of angelic blonde hair, and they said, oh hell, sure, let's play ball. So that's how it all began, and the men started loosening up, joking about the fat catcher's sex life. It's so bad, last night he had I won't read that. He had to. Oh hell. What's the next one? So that sort of thing, pairing off into the little game to catch, and that heat up into throwing matches to smack off the fungo bat, lazy jogging into right field, big smiles and arcs of tobacco juice, and the talk that gives a cool, easy feeling in the air. Talk among men, normally silent, normally brittle and a little angry, with the empty promise of their lives. But they chatter and say, rockin' fire, babe, easy out and go right ahead and pitch to the boy. But nothing fancy, just hard fastballs right around the belt. And the kid takes the first two, but on the third pops the bat around so quick and sure that they pause a moment before turning around to watch the ball still rising and finally dropping far beyond the abandoned tractor that marks left field. Holy, 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 holy. They're pretty quiet watching him round, but then what the hell? The kid knows how to hit a ball, so what? Let's play some more this darn baseball here. Who finished the damn ball game? I get the damn page turned. One more damn page. Watch the keys and turn the damn page. And so it goes. The next time up, the boy gets a look. At a very nifty low curve, then a slider, and the next one is the curve again, and he sends it over the Alice Chalmers. For those that don't know what that is a tractor. That is a tractor out there in the left field, marking the left field. High and big and sweet, the left fielder just stands there frozen, as if this isn't enough. The next time up he bats left-handed, yeah. They can't believe it, and the picture, a tall, mean-faced man from Okarche. There he is, yeah. Who just doesn't give a big brown dum anyway. I skipped over that one. He just don't care anyway, because his wife ran off 2 years ago, leaving him with 3 little ones and a rusted out old Dodge with a cracked block. Anybody don't know what that is? That's a cracked head. And anybody still don't know what that is? That's where the spark plugs fit into. A cracked block, leans in hard looking at the fat catcher. Like he was a son of somebody who ran off with his wife. He leans in and throws something out of the dark green hell, the forbidden fastballs. Yeah, that's getting scary here now. Something that comes in at the knees and then leaps up viciously towards the kid's elbow. He swings exactly the way he did right-handed, and they all turn like a chorus line towards the deep right field where the ball loses itself in the sagebrush. That blowing old sagebrush, oh, the dust bowls of Oklahoma. I'm making this shit up, I'm making this up. And the sad burned dust of Dust Bowl, Oklahoma. I didn't make that up, that was in there. It was something to see. It was something to see the burnt dust of Oklahoma. But why make a long story long? Runs pile up on both sides. A boy comes around 5 times, and 5 times the pitcher is cursing both God and his mother as his chew of tobacco sours into something resembling horse pee. P. That ain't the way it's spelled on there. It's horse P-I-S-S. And a ragged and bruised Spalding. I thought that was a horse, but that's a baseball. Baseball disappears into a far horizon. Said good night, Irene. 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 They have lost the game, and some painful sigh bets and they have been suckered, and it means nothing to them, though it should to you, when they are told the boy's name is Mickey Mantle. And that's the story, and those are the facts, but the facts are not the truth. I think though, as I scan the faces of these old men, now lost in the innings of their youth, I think I know what the truth of the story is. And I imagine it lying there in the weeds behind that Alice Chalmers. That was a tractor, just waiting for the obvious question to be asked. Why, oh, why in the hell didn't they just throw around the kid, walk him after he hit the third home run? Anybody would have, especially 9 men with disappointed wives and dirty socks and diminishing expectations, for whom winning at anything meant everything. Men who knew how to play the game, who had talent when the other team had nothing except this ringer, who without a pitch to hit was meaningless, and they could go home with their little $2 side bets and stride into the house singing, if you got the money, honey, I got the time. If you got the money, honey, I got the time. With a bottle of Hagen Hay under their arms, and grab Dixie or Mayella up and dance across the gray linoleum as if it were the day all over again. Well, we come to the end of this story, so that is the story of the beginning of Mickey Mammill's Pretty Story. How these old men, they could have put him out, you know, but and went home and had some Haig and stuff like that, but they could have knocked him out on the plate, you know, walked him, anything like what they said. But it goes to show the true spirit of baseball. What is that old saying? It's not whether you win or lose; it's how you play the game. And I think these old boys, that's what they did. They could have bombed him right there, and chewed their tobacco and went home and all that and stuff. And but there's honor. There was honor there. It's a damn good story. Thank you for listening.